to seeing the
I just
thumbnail.
refreshed it too. I didn't even go over there and refresh yet.
Let's try this again.
Let's try this again.
Take two.
You should be able to set it up as an intro and it does it automatically.
Hey, we're live.
Hey, it says live 20 seconds.
Yeah.
Boom.
All right, so take two.
WTF Radio's second live stream.
Man, you already got two under your belt now. That's awesome.
Wow.
It was quick. It was quick, right?
That was interesting. Whoops. Sorry for y'all for keeping y'all waiting. I thought I hit. Anyways, so happy Easter, one and all. Appreciate you guys. And we're gonna kind of go around telling stories about going out from ham radio and coming back in. I know at least a couple of you guys have had that history, and kind of want to see what brought you guys back, and maybe what other ways we can bring hams back into our hobby. Whether I know there's several reasons why people leave, but how do we get them back? I think is the bigger question. So, I guess first off, thank you guys for coming.
Hey, thanks for having us.
It was
Thanks for having us.
Thanks for having us.
Yeah.
I've always said that to my mom all my life, but thanks for having us.
Mom.
Greg? I guess the other thing I want to say real quick is, I kind of pulled this off. I talked to Frank and he was like, yeah, I'm not doing it. Go for it. So hopefully he's doing good. I talked to him a couple days ago. He's recovering okay. But we're going to WTF the spot and we're going to mess it up, I'm sure.
Nah.
Hey.
It's all good.
It's just going to end up being a what the fuck strat anyways, right?
All right.
When is it?
It's not me unless something goes wrong, right, Paul?
That's right.
Yeah. That's why Paul won't go POTA with me anymore.
I don't even POTA with me.
Pull it out.
With all the YouTube stuff, who has time to play radio?
I just wish it was closer. 40 minutes or more.
Yep,
about 40 minutes, I suppose. 35 maybe.
I'm not gonna say a word.
I found a
found
spot that's technically closer that we need to go check out, Paul.
All right.
So
if I do it on a weekday that I'm off, but then most everyone else is working, so not really
not me.
It's not a good time to stream or get the QSOs aren't as often.
Well, there is that part. But
I can't get a pile up like some people. Like the video I saw of, was it Mike's it was Mike's, I think. Or maybe it was Caitlin's. I can't remember which one. Maybe I saw both. But they're all doing POTA together. Then I think it was Caitlin that got on. All of a sudden it was like immediate pile up.
Mm-hmm.
That's at YL.
Oh.
That's
that was last weekend.
As soon as they throw it out there. I think I the same video, and Elle was on there and Caitlin was on there, and it was as soon as
Elle didn't even get the pile up that Caitlin got.
No, Caitlin got the
incredible.
You got the big pile up. That's for sure. I get pretty good pile ups, but I envy these guys that can go out and do like a 4 or 5 park rove in a day. And I'm like, dude, every park I have is like 40 minutes to an hour away from each other. There's no way I could get it done.
Well, I'm working on it for North Texas. It can be done, but they're not all parks.
Oh, some of them, wildlife management areas and stuff.
I
would take that. I don't even have it, dude. It's mostly parks here, but everything's so far away. They're so spread out.
Oh, yeah.
To do it. And because you got to tear down and set up, unless I'm just running like an 891 and an ATOS in a truck and just pull in the park and hit it for like 11, 12 contacts.
That's part of the secret that we're
blast to the next one. Yeah, I'm not saying it couldn't be done, but I'm not that. I like to sit at the table and I'm trying to crush like 150, 200 contacts at the park.
Yeah. Breaker. That's not fair.
Of
course, I go to my girlfriend's house and it's, I don't know. I think she's got like 5 within 40 minutes or something.
That's awesome. Yeah.
I drive
That's-
20 minutes and I've had 5.
I don't want to hear it.
Yeah.
All right. Can we just
Paul
kick him
knows-
right now?
Paul,
Yeah,
I'm
you're
just
just
gonna mute him now.
You're just bragging, Chris.
I think Dave's have a bunch. You got a bunch close to you, don't you, Dave?
An hour drive, I could probably do 20 parks with a total hour drive.
Oh, only
Yeah.
20? Yeah, that's not that many. If it was
Really?
22 or 23, maybe I'd be impressed.
But yes, I guess we're lucky up here, maybe
Yeah,
blessed.
yeah,
because
for
we
sure.
have- especially in Southwest Missouri,
Mhm.
we got a ton of parks down
Well,
there.
if my
Just
wife
in the
has her
hou-
way, we may move up
Just
next to you.
Oh, really?
We'll see.
Pretty up there.
Oh.
It is.
That's on my short list of areas to move to.
I will say that from the house here, 20 minutes, I could probably hit 6 parks.
That's good.
That's not bad.
Yes.
Wow.
I like that area. It's really nice.
Arkansas
Don.
or Missouri. We'll see.
Yeah, it'd be Northwest Arkansas for me because then I got the great roads to ride to. So
Yeah.
The
Unless
Ozarks.
unless
Anywhere in the
Texas
Ozark Mountains.
gets rid of property tax, maybe I'll stay in Texas.
Yeah,
yeah,
that's true.
Missouri's supposedly working on getting rid of their state tax finally.
really. That was one of the things that made me move.
Income tax, yeah. Well, yeah, but they're trying to do it kind of a crappy way. They want to get rid of the income tax. They say it'll take us 5 years, so you'll still pay your state income tax for the 5 years while we implement it. But then we're also going to raise the sales tax to what it's going to be for when we get rid of the
Oh,
state income tax for those 5
That's
years. So they
Okay,
want to
cool.
double our taxes for 5 years, basically.
How's your property tax rate? What is going on with my light?
It's-
What?
well,
yeah. What did you do?
My little builder's
Nothing.
lot with
Yeah.
a 1,200 square foot house. I
Mhm.
almost $2,000 a year just for my property.
Okay.
taxes.
I don't want to hear it.
So not way low, but that's a third of what I pay for about probably smaller property than that in Texas.
That's
You
less
guys
than
have-
a quarter of what I
You
pay.
guys
I
have
pay-
personal property taxes down there?
No,
Wow, look at this.
See,
this
we have that.
I remember anything with wheels on it,
Yep, exactly.
and some
Right.
things without. I mean, even boats.
Yep.
But
Yeah.
I just don't like property tax because it's like you paid on something all your life and you
Yeah.
still don't own it.
hmm
Right.
my
Right.
property taxes here, I paid just shy of $10,000 last year. Property taxes. Half of that is for
Dang.
schools,
Yeah.
of which I have no children in.
Yeah.
So not that I don't appreciate the schools.
And one law could change it all. Just
Yeah,
like
right.
California did. You freeze it on purchase.
That's true.
Yeah,
That's
but they're
true.
trying to get. But see that only worked when they got it back in. If you bought it back in the 70s and stuff, anybody buys a new home out there now, their property taxes get reassessed every year.
Well, yeah, but I'm saying you get a home because you can afford it. So your tax should
Correct.
freeze. And
Right.
no one would ever get taxed out of their house.
Oh, I agree.
That is true. That would be nice.
Mine's
And
gone up
there's a
400,
reason.
500 a month in just 12 years.
That's why I'm looking to get the heck out of the city of Sheboygan and move out towards the country, because out there I'm paying $1,800 a month.
Yeah, but it won't be
Or not
the
a month,
same.
not a year. I'm
It
sorry.
won't be the
a
same,
year.
Chris, if you stop saying Sheboygan.
Sheboygan. I just like saying it.
Yeah.
Hey, it's
Sheboygan.
the rock capital of the world.
It's the
It's
what?
the worst. It's the worst capital of the world. Bratwurst.
Bratwurst capital of
Worst.
We're testing Sean to see if we can derail the topic.
Right. So
So chat knows.
while we're saying that, I will say this: Tab is over here saying that she's getting harassed about getting her license because she's got 15 within 5 minutes of her. Not wrong.
Grief.
Not wrong.
You deserve it.
Yeah.
Who
She-
cares?
She doesn't even have a license. She needs to work on that.
Yeah.
I
That
don't know
would
what
be
my
a plus.
camera's doing.
There's even a tech license, she can still get HF privileges.
Yeah,
Right.
that's my first photo was as a tech on 10 meters with MRD came up.
Yeah.
And we
And
jumped
she
in
lives
that.
on the East Coast. She can get some
she's close to
DX.
the ocean. Exactly. She's close.
Yeah,
Well,
she can get DX.
That makes it easy.
Yeah.
And she
Yeah.
have some fun with 6 meters too.
Right.
I mean,
That's
come
true.
on.
Yeah, 6 meters as well.
So speaking of when you were a tech, Jimmy,
Yeah.
tell us your story of leaving and coming back.
Well, I got my license the first time in 2000 or 2001. I can't remember which. In North Texas. Whoa, got me on the big screen. Damn, now I got all nervous.
But I can fix my camera now.
So I was living in North Texas, Wichita Falls, got my license. My neighbor across the street from me was a ham, and he went out with like the storm spotters, and I went out and spotted with him one night when we had a bunch of storms rolling through, and I was like, this is kind of cool. I said, how are you guys talking to one another so far away? He was like, oh, dude, it's ham radio. I'm like, well, I know what ham radio is, but I didn't realize it was this much fun. So I studied and took my license, or took the test, and got my tech license, put a little radio in my truck and everything, and it was fun. And then in 2001, moved to Kansas City, Missouri, and didn't know anybody in the hobby and kind of fell out of the hobby just as quick as I got into it. So, and then, dude, 10 years went by and I even forgot to renew it. So fast forward to 2021. So basically 20 years after I got licensed again. And during the pandemic when you couldn't go anywhere or do anything. And I thought, you know what, I'm going to get back into radio. And I did. So I got back into it. But I'll be honest with you. I got my license in 21 and playing around just, with HTs and stuff, hitting repeaters here. And then it wasn't enough for me. And I almost fell out of it again. And I was like, nope, I'm not doing that. I'm going to get serious with it. And so I got serious with it, got a HF radio, started playing around on 10 meters because I was just a tech. And then I said, yep, I really like HF. So, and I did a POTA in 2024, my first POTA with Mike, Kate MRD, and he helped me and showed me how to do it. Just as a tech, 10 meters. Dude, it was slow going. It was like 3 hours and I got like 11 contacts or 12 contacts. So it was not a great day for 10 meters that day, but made it work. But that got me hooked. It was fun. So that was kind of fell out of it and lost interest in it. I hear that from people all the time. Like, yeah, I'm getting back in the hobby after like 10 or 15 years. And it always makes you wonder, like, what's their story? What caused them to get out of radio? And thankfully they're getting back into it, but it's interesting to me what causes people to kind of get out of the hobby. So that's my story. Sticking to it.
You're muted. You're muted still.
So what was your ultimate, I need to come back?
In 21, I wanted something to do. I thought, this is going to sound overly dramatic and dumb, but during the pandemic hit the US pretty hard. Right. And I was just like, man, what would happen if this thing really kept going like this? And, I just kind of wanted other ways to talk to people and communicate outside of normal cell phones and whatnot are cool. And everybody has them and everybody carries them with them. But I like the idea of being able to talk to somebody with no infrastructure. Right. That to me is the coolest thing about the whole hobby, is to be able to boot up a radio and throw a wire up in a tree and have a battery, and I can talk all over the country or all over the world, if conditions are right. And that to me is the most amazing thing. And it sounds goofy or corny or whatever, but I'm so amazed when I'm sitting, at a picnic table in the park, and it doesn't happen often, but I'll get like Australia will come back to me and I'm just like blown away that it can happen, or even, South America or something like that will chime in from time to time. And while I'm activating it, I'm just, wow, dude, that's just the most amazing thing to me, is that little bit of power can get out around the world like that. It's so great.
Yeah, absolutely.
Turkey's got a good point.
Yeah.
Most of the time I feel like people leave is because of it. I mean, life gets in the way, right?
Absolutely.
Life gets in the way, or, to his point, like things can get toxic. I don't know if anybody caught Gray Man's live stream this morning.
Yeah.
No.
I slept in today.
Oh, you slept in?
I caught about 5 minutes of it, and that was it. And then I went back to sleep.
Dude, I can't. I wish I could sleep in, but he had some guy. I mean, he'd been operating for 15, 20 minutes. And then this dude just jumps in there and just starts talking. He never even checked to see if the frequency was in use. And he was loud. And somebody came and said, "Hey, there's a POTUS station here. You're sitting right on top of him." I think it was Don actually chimed in and said, "Hey, there's a POTUS station right here. You're sitting right on top of him." And that guy's like, "Well, we have a round table at 10 or blah, blah, blah." And, you know, anyway, contesters, you know, they sit in on the park with 5 watts and they expect everybody to hear them. And I think Don came back and he's like, "Well, he's running 100 watts and he's been here for 20 minutes and you don't own the frequency." So, you know, and you didn't even ask if it was clear. You just did your thing.
Yeah.
I think it was Don. I might be giving Don credit if it wasn't him, but it was just, oh my God, the negativity in this guy. And then finally some dude chimed in because he come back in and he was just like, you know, or somebody else came in, you know, we always have our round table here. And then some guy came in, he goes, "Well, you don't own the frequency and this guy's already been here operating. So deal with it."
Don says it was Dave.
It was Dave. Okay. Yeah.
I want to go get my toxic shirt on now for the rest of the stream.
Hey, Dave, you're muted too, buddy.
Right.
Dave, you're muted.
Must have been Mesh Dealer Dave because I was late.
Oh, was it? Was it KB? Oh, yeah. I don't know. Somebody jumped on there and was like, you know, just deal with it, dude. You don't own the frequency. And this guy's been here operating. So there's a lot of negativity. I didn't mean to stray off on that, but man, that's thankfully, I'm going to knock on wood. Thankfully, I haven't had to deal with that yet.
Yeah.
But Tim handled it like a champ, though.
Yeah. So Dave, you I think stepped away for a while and came back, right?
Yes, I did. I first got a license back in '94 as a techno code. Back then, you didn't even get HF privileges as a techno code. Well, I wanted HF privileges, so I was already studying for the code, but I was going to go right past technician, all the way up to general, do 13 words a minute. I was already learning it. Well, I started dealing with the sad hams. Everybody telling me I wasn't a real ham because I didn't do the code. I cheated. And most of these guys that were telling me this, I was doing more electronics and more work on radios than they ever thought about doing. So it was just that kind of attitude that and family, that with that attitude, I felt I didn't need it. I kept my license good and I kept playing with, I did keep VHF radios and stuff like that and played with that. And just finally decided that I wanted to get back into the hobby. So I had sold my radios when we moved out here, kept my license good, wanted to get back into the hobby, wanted, kind of like Jimmy, I wanted a hobby to do. We were empty nesters, the kids were gone. So I actually bought one of those Baofeng UV5Rs just to see if there's any traffic and any activity around here. And started talking to quite a few guys, saw there was a lot of activity. I got back into it. But one of the things with me getting back into the hobby, I'm trying to help as many new hams as I can. And sad hams, I have no tolerance for them. And usually I don't have filters, so I got to be careful. But yeah, it's, I mean, to bring them back, I think we've got to start reaching out to them and show them that the sad hams aren't what rule amateur radio out there. All it takes is one of these guys, and I just had to get on some guys here a couple weeks ago. A new ham, got an HT, got on the repeaters, because that's where most of them start. They start with an HT, they start in the repeaters. And because this guy wasn't doing etiquette properly on repeaters, guy just started laying into him. So I laid in the guy right there on the repeater, got a hold of this ham. He was good. He was gonna sell his radio, and he was done. He wasn't even gonna get involved. But after talking to him for a while and letting him know that, look, that's not the way everybody operates in this hobby, I think I got him convinced to stay into the hobby. But it's just, for me, it was just wanting to get back into it. I've always been interested in radio from when I was a kid. So sad hams will run people off the hobby real quick.
Yeah.
You can put me back down to small screen.
Yeah. I definitely say Bricker's got a point here with this one. Just
he's spot on.
Yeah, the only way to combat them is just put them on the spotlight.
Yeah,
they want they want the 15 minutes of fame, just give it to them.
Give it to them.
And
let everybody see, you know, what kind of jackwagons they're being.
You did a wardrobe change.
You did.
Well,
and without malfunction, even toxic. Love it.
Wow.
well, Waves and Wings. He's got a video on the world. I think it's World Radio League. Maybe it was his Discord. I can't remember. He had this sad ham today. They just kept going POTA right over the top of him. Everybody that come back to him, he just kept right on rolling through his activation.
Yeah.
And this guy was doing all kinds of stuff and never slowed him down a bit.
That's what Tim was doing, and it was great. He handled it like a champ, and he even said that. You know, I think a lot of times, if the activator, especially, I'll use a POTA activator as the context, but if an activator just ignores it, then I think the sad ham eventually will assume they can't hear him, and they'll go on. I think that's kind of the thought process. But Tim he just kind of head down and just pushed through it, you know, and he did his thing. So it was great.
Yeah.
I had one of those, and I asked for his call sign. Told him I was going to put him in my log when I was doing a POTA. So he wouldn't give his call sign. So I just finally said, okay, that's fine. You don't want to give me your call sign? That's all right. I'm going to get back to my POTA, and just went right back at it.
Yeah.
And they were walking right over the top of him. I mean, and I told him, I said, you know, if somebody knows you, they're going to see this because I'm going to put a video out on it. I'm going to make you famous, bud.
Yeah, for all the wrong reasons, right?
Put you on YouTube. Make you YouTube famous.
Yeah.
I was watching DX Summit, the spots page for the contest this weekend, and I don't know what the guy did. I don't know what was going on, but this spot popped up. It was like some European call sign. Then he spotted his own call sign, and it just says "idiot" in the comment.
Love it.
And then as it scrolled more, he added something. I can't remember. He added something idiot, like big idiot or something like that. But he put his own call sign in, so I don't know who he was talking to. But whatever happened, he felt that person was an idiot.
100%. And yes, Chris, I would love to. I was thinking that this morning with Tim's stream. I was like, dude, I would love to throw some power out there on a POTA and just say, hey, can you hear me now? I guarantee you, I'm here, and I've been here, and I'm not going anywhere.
Right.
You know, I've been having fun since I got my General with a G90 most of the time, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I haven't been able to activate a certain park within a 10-minute distance of me. Well, I went out last July with the Grouch, and he brought along his 891, where I was finally able to activate that park. Well, I went out this weekend with a ham stick and my G90 again. I'll tell you guys, I get walked on all the time with just 20 watts.
Yeah.
And it's surprising, but I love playing with that G90. Now, if I had my 706 with me, which shortly will be my POTA rig, nobody would be like, oh, he's there. Oh, okay. Then he's busy, you know.
Right.
It all depends on what you use for wattage going out of your radio.
Yep.
And I don't know about you, Paul, but I like using that little G90 for everything because it's what, 1S unit under, perfect. And
I don't use it as much as others, but it's a great radio.
Yeah.
It's fun. It's easy to grab. It's easy to tune. It's easy to everything. It's one of those radios that if the peripheral crap hits the fan,
yep,
I'm grabbing that first because I don't have to worry about bringing a tuner along.
Mm-hmm.
I just have to grab the radio.
Facts.
That's why I wish I had one.
Right. So, Chris, what about you? Do you have a story about leaving and coming back, or maybe bringing somebody into the hobby?
I never really joined the hobby at first because it was a little bit, what's the word? Being a type 1 diabetic and medical supplies was out of my reach. Okay.
Right.
Mind you, I worked in EMS and fire for a couple of years, then worked in corrections for a couple of years, and then got my job at Kohler where I want to hook up a bathtub and see if it antennas. But once I got there, I got into GMRS and I'm like, this is too close. I don't like half the people around here. And you guys were talking about sad hams in your area.
Yeah.
I have a video that maybe I'll post up on a group chat on Discord and you guys can, but we have one individual in the area thinks that, calling CQ on 5.2 is not right because nobody wants to talk to you. That's what he said to me over the radio. Unfortunately, I didn't get it, but I have a video of him trying to analyze somebody's setup on the WeCom system here in Sheboygan County. WeCom runs throughout most of Wisconsin, is linked. So, but I got into the hobby basically because of, grid down scenarios and stuff like that. And I want to be able to communicate. It's a good thing. And then I met, certain people throughout my ways. And I said, oh, maybe I should start a YouTube channel. So I did. And it's not real big and I don't really want it to be that big. I just sort of want to, this is what I'm doing. This is what's going on. Paul got to see a picture of my little antenna project up on the roof. And I'm still working on it because all the wire got knotted up. So yeah.
That's always fun.
Oh yeah. So when I get that all up, I'll put out a video on what I'm using and everything else. But I'm just basically using a 80 meter Windham balun to hook up a loop up on top of the roof. So I have a quiet noise floor because my noise floor is S7 to S9 most days. Yeah. But I also live across the street from a gas station currently and a bunch of other stuff. So I want to experience more stuff. And my next goal is getting my extra. And next goal after that is getting CW down. So, it's just goals.
Yeah.
That's it. Baby steps.
Baby steps.
Yep.
Paul, I don't think you've stepped away either.
When I stepped away, I woke up and was back in ham radio. No, I mean, I was discouraged in 2018, 2019-ish, I think, because, of course, the solar cycle wasn't great then, and that's probably partly why. But being in an HOA and hearing hearing everyone else in our chat groups, all the people they're hearing and contacting, and I'm in an HOA with a Hustler and good antenna, but it's just not as good as others. And I'm not hearing who they're hearing, and I'm not seeing. I got frustrated. I actually sold my Yaesu 1200. And I just had an 891 sitting on my desk because I'm like, why am I putting all this money into something I can't even use? Mm-hmm. And, but that was the year I won that Gigaparts contest. So I thought, okay, there must be a reason I need to stay in this. And so I stayed in it. But that was as close as I got to like leaving. I didn't really leave it.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's all about MCOM. Now I run twice weekly MCOM nets. I do all sorts of stuff mostly for MCOM.
Yeah. And been winning radios ever since.
Been winning radios ever since. I won a DMR at the last ham fair. Maybe I'll make that a giveaway. I'm not sure, because we all know how much I love DMR.
Right.
So, I'd leave ham radio if DMR was the only radio.
I'll get you on DMR one day. I'll get you to it.
Not gonna do it. Wouldn't be prudent.
Wouldn't be prudent.
I'll tell you this right now.
I have it occasionally.
I'll tell you this right now.
Scott knows.
I told the Grouch that I got a hotspot, and he sent me his old DMR, or I think it was a Ready, G77 or something like that, or 88. Yeah. And I started messing around with it. I will never buy another DMR radio.
Hey, Paul, bring your
Pound that
DMR
up.
radio.
Thank you.
Bring your DMR radio to
no, Dave.
I'll get it programmed up for you.
I had Frank help me on a live stream program. That's not the issue. It's a convoluted, confusing cluster, and that's all I'll say.
I will say
AllStar is easier.
I will say some people can understand DMR a lot better than others.
I guess.
I don't get it either.
I will say that.
Let me give you the. You go to Wires X. Let me just do Wires X because I'm still kind of learning D-Star. I think I figured it out, but it's way easier than DMR. But here's Wires X. Where do I want to go? Oh, what's your 5 or 6 digit number?
Yeah.
This is much
I'm
easier to
connected.
figure out.
Right.
Or
It's
AllStar.
a
What's your
simple AM or is FM radio. It's
Yeah.
perfect. It works.
Yeah.
Boom,
Yeah,
done.
that's true.
AllStar?
But
I think
Wires X
AllStar
isn't
and
much
Wires
different
X are the easiest.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like AllStar. It sounds better.
AllStar does sound better.
Yeah,
I've
I love it.
gotten the chance to play on it on a 220 repeater that was here in Sheboygan. And I'll tell you this, I'm sitting in my house on a handheld and I could hear it clear as day.
Right.
Yeah, it sounds like Simplex.
Don, you're
Yeah.
totally wrong. Wires X, but you've got them in reverse. Wires X sounds better than D-Star, sounds better than DMR, in my opinion. I think Wires X sounds great. I think AllStar sounds great.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
I don't like any of the digital modes with the word because it just sounds overly digitized, and AllStar doesn't sound that way. So
Yeah.
Well,
No,
Wires X doesn't sound digital compared to DMR. I can say that.
yeah, I've
I'll
never
tell you
used
this,
DMR.
guys.
Now, this is an interesting thing from Don, though. When cell phones came along and killed his interest in VHF and UHF, he's always been an interest in HF, and that's why he moved.
Yeah.
His wife said no antennas, and after
Wait, let me
she
have-
passed. Okay.
Let me have my wife read that real quick, just so she knows.
Yeah, maybe omit that last part.
Right?
Yeah.
My wife's pretty forgiving. She doesn't want a big antenna farm in the
Yeah.
backyard, and I can't do it anyways because I'm hiding mine. It's just the in-fed
Right.
wire across the backyard, but it doesn't give me a lot of options where I live here. So but
Mine's
she
very
doesn't-
patient with me.
yeah, mine is too.
And then here's one from a non-ham that she's been around talks at hams, and they all told her not to get interested. And I've known
See-
Tab for a long time, and I'm steering her in the right direction as she puts later.
Yep. That's
If
what she
people are
said.
telling you
See-
not to get into it, that's probably the best reason to get into it, in my opinion.
Yep.
Yeah.
I have to agree.
Mm-hmm. Like, I don't care for DMR, but I would never tell someone not to get into it.
No, right,
Find your thing and do it.
right,
Yeah.
100%. Yeah,
It's about finding
that's
your niche.
yeah, that's one of the things that drives me up a wall is when people try to say that's not ham radio. FTH, perfect example. There's too many things in this hobby to tell somebody it's not ham radio.
Mm-hmm.
You mean of the 1,000 hobbies that you could have?
Right. And then you just tell your wife that you're trying to upgrade the backyard, so
perfect, Scott.
just hide it. So you just hide it on top of the.
Well, and
It's-
tell them
it's-
also tell them this too,
God.
because I've told my wife this. I said, "Well, my hobbies are mostly keeping me here at home or hanging out with other guys. Would you rather me like take up
Right.
golfing, be gone all the time, take up whatever, and be gone at bars and doing other things? What do you want me to
Keep
do?
doing your radio.
Right.
Bowling?
Well-
you want me to bowl and be gone 3 nights a week? What do you want me to do?
See, I do not mind going golfing or bowling, but
Oh, I love doing
Yeah.
those things. I just don't spend the amount of time.
yeah, you don't want to go out and spend the amount of time or money on it. And the biggest thing with what I'm going through right now with the divorce, she wanted me home all the time. She wanted me to fix the car and then fix dinner. Does that make any sense?
And it depends on what you would fix.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah, can you cook?
Sometimes.
Yeah.
Can I cook?
Bro, can you even cook?
Can you even cook?
But the whole thing of it is okay, I got into radio hobby so I could be at home with the kids more.
Mm-hmm.
They just leave me alone a little bit. Well, since I got my ham license right before she kicked me out, and I've got my general right after it pretty much. So I'm at home with the kids. They can come up and bug me anytime.
Right.
Yeah, me too, Don. My wife cooks different types of things, but I love cooking. My first job, I was a baker for 3 years. I love cooking.
Hmm.
Yeah.
So
Anyway,
does that mean
put a-
we need to start
brisket
bringing
on.
you in to make the cookies for when we go out, T-Spoden, whatever?
I've got a sheet of chocolate chip cookies I just made today in the kitchen right now.
Man, why
Okay,
There you go.
so we're done here, and I'm on my way to your house.
And I got a raw brisket in the refrigerator waiting to be smoked.
Oof.
Oh,
Oh,
see, that's I enjoy
Wait.
cooking, but
Now
I'd
you
rather
got
be
me
out
trying
on
to
a
figure out if it's
smoker.
going to be you or Jordan's that has the better one. But I don't know if I like this. But
Well,
I'm
I don't
willing
really,
to judge this.
I don't need to compare mine with anyone as long because my wife's pretty picky in a lot of things, except for who she marries. But if she likes it, then I know it's good because she will tell me if it's not.
Yeah.
She will not hesitate.
Yeah, my wife's the same way. She'll let you know if it doesn't taste good. She'll tell you.
Yeah.
I don't have that problem anymore.
Don does make a good point, though.
Oh, that's good though. If she cleaned up,
Radio is
Don, that's
pay to
nice.
win.
That's why he's winning.
You're right.
Yeah,
We've seen how much Don has paid to win.
Yeah.
that's funny.
Yes, Don. What radio do you have? All of them.
One of these days, yeah.
Yes.
No. He doesn't have all of them. I don't think he has Balfangs.
Well, no, but he said he doesn't do HTs.
One of these days, I'm going to get over to his land and check out his shack.
Yeah, that'd be fun.
I wish I had the proper he did. I'd love to put a sky loop up like he's got.
Oh,
Yeah.
dude, I would totally do that. Like Ziggy.
Yeah.
Ziggy's got a nice loop up.
Or the guy that does battle boxes. Who's that guy?
Forget his name.
Dude out of Georgia.
Yeah.
Oh, I know what you're talking about.
And he's got a really nice. I think it's either an 80 or 160 meter loop around his property. I'm like, man.
now somebody
that would
else
be
is telling
sweet.
us about what she made for dinner.
Nice.
Why are we talking about food?
Why aren't we over there?
Oh, Chris isn't
Right.
Chris putting up a loop? I didn't catch what kind of loop, Chris.
Yeah, this was a conversation that we had between, I think it was on your live stream, Paul. It was between me, Ziggy, and we decided that to cut down on the grid noise, to put a loop up on top of my roof. So
Yeah.
basically it's laying right on top of the roof.
Yep.
I'm going around it. I got halfway through it, and of course, you know how wire goes when it's silicone wire and it doesn't want to stay in a perfect circle on your
Mhm.
loop that you made for it. So there's half a pile on the end of the roof right now that basically I got to work on. So
Oh,
I'll
that's
do that
the
tomorrow. when
that's
I'm
the
off.
mess of wire that you were talking about.
Yeah.
Yes.
How
I
high-
think
how
I think
tall
if
is
you
your roof?
you just run it, I think they call that the new style cobweb antenna.
Probably.
I don't know. Sounds like somebody's trying to make you have a throwdown here, Paul.
That's fine.
No, Scott.
I already
wait.
won a chili contest basically at my men's group at church a couple years ago because I did brisket chili.
Yum.
No one else thought of
Yum.
it. Not sure why.
Everything tastes better with brisket in it.
Yep.
You know how you make bacon taste better? You put brisket with it.
Yep.
Just saying.
Oh, that's true. All right, guys, we're about to lose the show entirely.
That's the
Uh-oh.
third
You mean-
derailment.
Oh,
he's
yeah.
here.
There goes the
on.
neighborhood right there.
Wait a minute. I only said his name once.
Somebody left Florida
I
man
said
in.
it again.
Wait, he's not Dave.
Yeah, but
he's
that's
not Dave.
twice. I
We
did
haven't
not.
talked- we
I
haven't
did
talked
not
about
hear.
Mash,
His,
and he's not Dave.
I did not hear his name 3 times.
What's up, Zig?
Yeah, I thought it takes 3 times to get
Ziggy.
someone in. We're talking loops.
Nope,
Maybe if
you're-
you say loop 3 times, that's what brings Ziggy in.
maybe.
Yeah, that's the problem.
75 ohm, 75 ohm, 75 ohm. There we go.
Yeah, there you go.
What's going on, Ziggy?
Really fascinated with this this balanced balun that I've made.
Oh Lord.
Well, show
Yeah.
us.
Yeah, show and tell.
Oh, geez.
You know, I didn't even take a picture of the one out in the field. But yeah, I'll have to pull it up here. But anyway, so it's a 4-to-1 current balun, and it does 2 things, right? Aside from the impedance transformation up to 200 some ohms, which is about what I need for my doublet. It also symmetrically balances the output. So my doublet has never been louder or gotten out farther, and I can't believe that I haven't been using a current balun. And what makes this a balanced balun is that it's dual bifilar, right? So it's got two paths up either side of the core. Those pairs are twisted. So that's the balanced part of it.
Interesting.
Yeah,
Wow.
it is super great, and I can't wait to make another one. I made one out of a red toroid, the T202, which is believe it or not, it's a higher Q core than what we normally pull out, a 43 mix. But that being said, yeah, I'm gonna remake my third one with another mix 43 and put it into a nice pretty box. But yeah, it's a 4-to-1 balanced Balun.
Interesting.
And it's what I've been missing my whole life. And
Very
here's the kicker, right? Is that Hollywood said, you go look at how these people are building these 4-to-1 Baluns, and magnetically it doesn't make sense. He pointed out to me that they're continuing the wind in the same direction around the core. That's been wrong. And believe it or not, he showed me all kinds of web pages that we all have grown up, Googling on how to make this, transformer, and we've all looked at the same, handful of pictures hundreds of times, and more than half of them are wrong. So there's a lot of bad information out there when it comes to transformers, unfortunately, in our hobby. A lot of monkey see, monkey do, and nobody's really asking the questions as to why.
Here you go, Ziggs.
What you got?
This is a toroid that one of them toroids you told me to buy.
Yeah, that's one of them Amazon toroids. I can tell because it's smoother.
Yeah, but it works like a wonder on the end of your coax.
Oh, did you make a choke?
I made a choke right on the end from help with Ziggy, but basically a Ziggy toroid choke that works wonders on a vertical.
Yeah, I'm gonna make one. I've got a 240 43 here, because my lawn guy thought it was cool to run over my 50 foot of chameleon coax. So I'm sure I have a chunk in there that doesn't have some gashes in it. I'm going to cut it all up and make a choke out of that.
Yeah, I stopped using lawn guys after they cut sprinklers, cut dripping wires, cut cable. I gave up, man.
Well, this guy, he normally he sends you a notice when he's coming, but I didn't get a notice, and all of a sudden I look on my cameras, I'm at work, and they're out there mowing. I thought, well, surely they'll go around the antenna. No, he did not.
They didn't even look, man.
No, he just mowed.
Yeah, that sucks. So quick things real fast. Breaker, yes, get an ATOS. That was my first HF antenna. Get an ATOS.
Well, there's talk that they're coming out with another one, so maybe wait.
That's what I heard.
Maybe for Japan Ham Fair they might announce it.
I don't.
There's a reason why I'm waiting
anything
for
with a coil on it.
Yeah.
Hey Ziggy, are you in stock with the choke on a stick?
Nothing.
Is there allowed to be more than 2 WTFs?
Are you in stock with choke on the stick?
On sticks, yeah.
Oh, okay, all right.
Yeah, I could probably bust out about at least 20 of them right now.
Oh, okay.
That's a plus.
But yeah, so this is the balanced to Balun, and it's a 4-to-1 variety. And you can see that on the right hand side we've got the green pair, and this is Ethernet cable, by the way. And on the left,
I was getting ready to say that looks like Ethernet cable.
It's Ethernet cable, guys.
Yeah.
Use it up, works good. It's already pre-twisted for you, but yeah, the twist is important. I found out it prevents the intercapacitance reactance that we kind of pick up whenever we make these things, so it nullifies that. And that's where you get the balanced part of this Balun. But you see the green on the one side comes up here and hits the white on the blue pair and goes back around. And now if you think about that, we just went white to green, and the green and blue are over here, and the white pair are over here on the hot. If you think about it, or use your finger and follow it around, it's actually a dead short from hot to cold. It goes around this core clockwise and then counterclockwise, and then shorts out to cold. So the fact that you hear signals and the input is shorted right here is, just one of the cool things about RF that, we don't ever talk about that much. Because like I said, you can put a multimeter between hot and cold here, and it'll ring out almost 0 ohms. So
it's wild.
Yeah, dead short, impedance transformation. It's actually 2 transformers, one on either side, and it's also an impedance transformer, and it's a Balun. doing a balancing act on either side. So it's a
Ricker's
balance.
Ricker's asking you something there, Ziggy.
So you've got two things. One, what is
two
the
questions.
twist? What is the twist per turn of the coil?
Oh, like 10 wraps on each side. 10 or 11 wraps is usually what they do.
Looks like
Hollywood told me 11 is the answer.
Looks like you have 10 there.
It's close enough. It has very little to do with the impedance transformation and more to do with the balancing part of it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like this one.
Yeah.
Can you see the comment, Ziggy?
That will never work.
Yeah.
Oh, it worked great, dude. I love my doublet's performance has been just stellar ever since I slapped one of these on there.
Nice.
So, yeah, I'm super happy.
All right. So quick, going back to the topic real fast. This one. Clubs were too political and didn't offer any help of how to get started.
Is this the person that told Sweet Fab not to get into ham?
Probably.
Dump the club.
I mean,
that's what I had to do. You guys are my club. 100%.
Oh, can we play some kind of love theme?
Yeah. I love you guys, man.
Well, you got the magic.
I love you guys.
Well, I don't have those yet. I mean, I understand that because some clubs are way too political and definitely kind of force you out of wanting to play with radio.
Yeah.
See, and that's the funny thing. Like how can I say this? I got a bunch of old timers in my club. A lot of them are holding.
You don't say.
You don't say.
Really?
But the thing of it is, I can call them if I got a stupid question about some, this, that, or the other thing, and they'll answer me. So it all depends on what area you live in, but they're also looking at how do we bring newer hands in.
A lot of clubs try to, and a lot of clubs don't. A lot of clubs don't care.
Yeah, mine didn't care. They weren't very welcoming, I guess. It wasn't so much that mine was political. It was just they weren't very welcoming. And then I watched an old sad ham belittle this young kid at a meeting one night leading up to, it was a meeting. They were talking about field day was coming up in a few weeks or whatever. And this old guy belittled him, and that kid didn't show up to field day. And I thought, man, F this place, dude. I'm not coming back.
What did he say to the boy?
Well, the kid was like, it wasn't I call him a kid because I'm an old fart, but
it was a young chap.
Yeah, it was a young chap.
He was 49.
Was like, he was volunteering to help out at field day. And he said, I can do pretty much anything. He was a general. He goes, I can do anything except for I don't do CW. He goes, I know that probably makes me a bad ham. And this old guy piped in and he's like, no, it just makes you a typical ham. And everybody kind of looked at the old guy, and I was just like, wow. I think I was sitting right behind the old man. Of course, he couldn't hear me because his hearing aids weren't up high enough. But it was just like, really, dude.
I knew the guy well enough. I would have said something.
I did. I was just like, wow. And that was the last meeting I went to. I went to that field day. That kid didn't show up, and I was just like, dude, no, this guy's. They're not welcoming. They weren't welcoming at all.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
And
that's where when I said I don't have filters, that's where I would have gotten a problem because I had laid into him because like you said, you didn't
I
see him
probably
at
should
field
have.
day.
Yeah.
You didn't see him at field day and they're chasing these younger hands off.
Well, and they chased me off too. I mean, I'm not a young guy, but I'm also not as old as that old fart was.
Well,
the funny thing was that old guy was there, and he was the CW guy for the the field day. He was the dude who was supposed to log all the CW contacts.
Right.
He couldn't. What's the logging software that all those old farts use when they do
N1MM?
He couldn't figure out N1MM all day long.
I can't stand that program.
He never sent one single CQ field day out.
I would actually probably be very, what's it called? Immature, I guess.
Yeah.
I would probably go out to my car, and every time he tries to operate, I would probably tune up, just like 5 watts, just enough to piss him off.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. That old dude, I have no tolerance for that kind of stuff. So
yeah, I don't either. And Brecker, sometimes there's no way to vote them out.
Usually the voting only happens once a year, and that's only if there's seats up for it.
Yeah.
Right. Yep.
And that's only if it has to be wanted by the entire club. And if the club is not necessarily wanting to change for whatever reason, then, you know, that's it.
Well, even if they're not in an officership position, they can still create toxicity in a club.
I got a
Well,
very true.
Go ahead.
Toxicity.
They tried getting me to run for treasurer or secretary, and I said no. I don't have enough time. But
Yeah.
excuse me, guys, I gotta take care of the kids for a little bit.
Oh, go for it.
All
man.
right, Chris.
Yeah, tell the kids I
Thanks for
said
coming in.
hi.
You want to say something, Ziggy?
Yeah, I got a villain story.
Oh, please.
How my villain ham came about. I went to, let's see, when I first moved to this county, I found out that they had a little ham club. Okay.
Somebody's too close to an airport.
No, I'm getting flybys, dude. I think Maverick's up there. He's like, the pattern is full, bro. Get out of here.
Yeah,
No, that wasn't a jet.
I know it wasn't.
Buzzed by something.
It was a red baron.
So I go and let's see, what am I? I'm a technician still, and I go to this club, and first of all, it's at a volunteer fire station because like the club has no actual clubhouse, and I was like, okay, you know, whatever. When they asked me to introduce myself and all this, okay, Ziggy, you're a technician, got it, and when you gonna take that general? And I said, oh well, my Elmer, he and his wife, they're part of the Laurel side of things, and I'm going to, when I'm ready, I'm gonna go over to their house to take my general. And one guy said something like, oh, you're going over to your friend's house to take your test, how convenient. And dude, my blood was boiling, dude. I took my pen apart and put it back together like 30 times while they were all just talking their heads off about a bunch of tired ass shit. And it came to the evening closure, and the guy's like, anybody wanting to test out? And I said, I'll take that general test right here. And I took it right there. I missed one question, and I got my paper, and I never went back.
Good for you, man.
Yeah.
Good.
Yeah.
It's funny how some of them think it's like some kind of an elite club that only they can pass. Even if you add the 5, 10 CW element, they think it's just weird to me how they think someone who passes today is less than them. It blows my mind.
Or they imply that there's some sort of impropriety going on, right? Because you're going over to your buddy's house to take the test. And
yeah.
Like, really, dude?
That's what it was. It was
but basically behind that, he's saying because you couldn't pass it otherwise.
Exactly. Yeah. You couldn't possibly be smart
because you're not smart as me because I know whatever. That's the arrogance I see in that story.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
And you know, Scott makes a good point here. Their clubs are fun as long as they get out and actually radioactive with everybody involved.
There you go.
Mm-hmm.
This is radioactive toxicity, by the way, if you see it dripping.
We're all kinds of toxicity going on today.
Yep.
And then here's another one, you know, Rodney's, you know, I know the Fort Worth club, they're great. I actually want to go down there and talk to them one day. They're actually really nice people, fun people. I've talked to them before. It's just a long
Rodney's
drive
in that
for
club.
me.
How can they be friendly?
Well, you don't talk to Rodney. You got to talk to everybody else.
John, what are you wanting me to try in chat?
You asking me?
Try it. You're saying definitely try to something.
Try to what?
Oh. Try to stay away from toxicity in clubs.
Oh, gotcha.
And some clubs, you're just, I mean, there's nothing you can do, even if you do want to change it. You just need to not be part of that club.
Yep.
Well, try it. Yeah. You just, you know, some clubs you're there because, you know, that's kind of what you do. But, yeah. Yeah.
But I kind of agree.
Ruger House has an interesting concept here. Mistasic is killing the land of Cleve.
Cleveland. They got so you can go to Akron.
I don't know.
Really? That's pretty awesome.
Well, the thing is that we're not hamming when we're playing with
900
default ham
megahertz.
stuff.
Yeah. It's still
or
fun.
Well,
default,
you-
default mesh stuff. We're not hamming because we're running on the default encrypted stuff,
Right.
and then nobody's running the unencrypted ham stuff. So I mean, really, it's just its own animal. I don't really think it's has much connection into hams, but other than people that have radio fetishes like us.
Yeah, I think it's radio adjacent, but I don't know that there's a lot of overlap. I think that's parallel. I agree with you.
Well, yeah, I mean, a lot of the computer geeks and the preppers, they got into it because of the encryption on it.
I mean,
Well,
And then they all run the default one.
we'll just put Bricker in. He's ready to go.
Yep.
I love a good nerd fight.
Jordan's got a good one there, and I have to agree because I'm the VP of one of the local clubs here. And I'm the same way. Somebody new comes in, I make sure to go up and introduce myself, talk to them, find out if they're there to find out about ham radio, or if they're a new ham and they just want to get involved with what kind of things they want to do.
Yeah, I wish that all clubs had that mentality, Jordan.
Jordan's trying to get me to take that position. I don't know if I want to or not.
Sounds like a good club. I'd like to join.
Yeah.
Yeah. Aren't you part of that club, Paul? I mean, it's all part of us, right?
I've been an officer in the club. I did the web page for years, and
I will say that club.
I can't go to meetings. I would do more, but I work when the meetings are. So
yeah, our club, that club around us is probably the most fun club. I will say.
Cool. No, this
is an interesting one.
YouTube is my club.
YouTube is a good club. As much as people don't really realize it, it is a good club. Like I think I actually met Paul from YouTube as opposed to my actual local club.
That's how I met everybody here.
I've been doing more activities with people that aren't even close to me, even though the club's right here, because it's the way it works.
Yeah.
My schedule or whatever.
We're the same way. We've got a go-to station that we set up on field day, and our trailer operates 24 hours. But to me, the most important station at field day is that station right there, the go-to station.
Go-to station is it's where it's at. Especially if you're in a park and people are just walking by and seeing the antennas and asking what's going on, and you just be like, "Hey, well, come find out."
I tell them that I'm tracking bad guys.
Well, you kind of were once.
The kids walking up, that'll pique their interest, and they'll start asking more questions.
That is true. That is true.
Yeah, did you ever catch that bad guy, Ziggy?
We know who it is.
Okay.
Yeah, it's. There's only so much you can do after they've been identified. He kind of stops for a while, and then he'll come back on and ruin a net every once in a while. But
we got that same thing here in our area.
Apparently, the ham stop has their priorities set first.
Amen, brother. And after a few beers, who gives a shit about radio, right? I'm just saying.
There's a lot of ham streams that are drinking beer and whiskey. And
yeah.
I think Chris is backstage at the moment.
Is he back?
Right. For real.
Yeah, I'd say brisket first. Thank you, Jordan.
Everything pairs with brisket, Paul.
Mm-hmm. I probably should smoke that one. It's just the flat, so it's nice. I don't have to do anything.
He's back. How bad is it? Is she gonna have a bump?
Yeah, she might have a bump. A little redness. Not a big deal. It's the youngest. She was running into her room and dunk. You know how it goes.
Man, is the wall okay?
The wall's okay. She's only 6.
That's what I used to get from my parents. Was like, "Hey, did you put a dent in the wall? My head hurts. I don't care about that. What about the wall?"
Yeah, but that was our generation.
I know.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
You're crying and holding your head. You're still alive. You're fine.
This is an interesting place to put your GOTA station on field. This is an interesting place just to put field day.
University Park for.
You're right by the zoo.
Yeah. Okay.
That's really interesting.
Hey,
Light up the elephant enclosure. What are you doing?
Right.
G90 will do it. I guarantee it.
I might have to go check this out for field day this year.
well, I can imagine that draws people.
Yeah.
Well, you can make it a family event too, right?
Oh, yeah.
You bring the kids and do the zoo and do the radio and all that stuff.
We seem to have found a spot that really draws people in. We go to a school parking lot, but it's right on the corner of two very busy roads.
Yeah.
And like last year, could not believe the amount of kids that they were driving by and they brought their parents in, and they lived on our GOTA station.
Awesome.
Several of them are actually working on getting their license now because of field day.
I love to see that stuff, right? Like when you show a young person that you don't need a cell phone with all that back end infrastructure to talk to another person or across the country or across your county, depending on what band or you're on or whatever, right? So I love that part. Just to watch their eyes light up, like, wait, you could do that, And I've talked to people in the park before, and they're like, "What is it that you're doing?" The age old question: "You talking to aliens?" Yes, I am. You, but but once you explain it to them a little bit, they're like, "Really? That's still a thing?" I mean, I heard about it, my grandpa or whatever, right? But yeah, it's still a thing. So
yeah,
it's kind of neat.
What does ham stand for?
There
you go.
I like ham and eggs.
Right.
Only if they're green.
Only if they're green eggs and ham. That's right.
There you go. All right, guys. Well, it's been fun, but I know Paul's got to get ready for his stream. And
not right now.
No? Got a few more minutes left? Okay.
So I can leave. You guys can still do stuff.
Well, we'll go ahead and what you got coming up on your channel, and we'll keep rocking without you because I know you're fixing to leave soon.
Sunday night streams, usually 8:30, 8 o'clock tonight on high altitude ballooning and ham radio with Andrew, the master high ballooner. And then every Friday, second one was last Friday. I'm trying to get every week. I'm learning 1 to 2 new letters in CW. So I'm trying to do a short as I'm learning the letters, and hopefully in 16 weeks, I'll do a final video that does my first POTA in CW. That's about it.
That's cool.
Cool.
That's cool.
It's awesome.
It feels odd because you did a round robin. I'm the only one that did it.
Well, I know, but next is going to be, we'll go just work around. Jimmy, what you got coming up?
Oh, and then he puts me on full screen. He didn't put Paul.
I couldn't find the button for Paul.
I told him not to. I've got a few blemishes that I don't want.
Right. Just I've got a video coming out Tuesday, just kind of a little channel update. I'm getting close to 1,000 subs, so that's kind of a fun deal for me. I never in my wildest dreams believed that it would do that. I just thought I'd get on here and make a few videos and get bored with it, but it's kind of fun. There's work involved though, so I don't know how I think it's fun, but I do. And then got Belt and Ham Fest coming up the 10th and 11th of April, so I'll be there. I'm going to try and be there both days. Yeah, that's pretty much it for me right now.
Cool. Dave, what you got?
Oh, well, hopefully the weather stays good this week so I can do my second review on that X10 with the rig stick and comparing it against the Comet and getting ready for more Expo and then getting ready for a vacation. So I'm not able to do as much YouTube stuff right now because I got those two things coming up. And Paul, I'll be seeing him in a couple of weeks at more Expo. And don't be coming being no toxic person either.
I'm looking down on you. Push him out of the screen.
But that's about all I got going right now.
Are you going to Tulsa, by the way, this weekend?
I don't know if I'm gonna make it down to Claremore or not next weekend.
All right. I probably won't do Belton now. Jimmy just reminded me just because the weather, and a lot of that's outside, isn't it? Or all of it's outside?
No, it's all inside.
Belton's inside.
I thought Belton had a big, huge.
They do have a boneyard,
Tailgate.
but then most everything is inside, and it's
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
really, really
All right.
big inside too. So you
Scott
got
wants you to go Claremore.
Scott wants you to go to Claremore. All of us are going to Belton.
You need to
I've
come
heard
down to Belton.
Claremore. I've heard Claremore's big. So
It is.
Claremore
So is
is
Belton.
big.
This is the second year in a row that Belton and Claremore decided to not coordinate and put theirs on the same weekend.
Yeah.
well. Oh well. Anyway, sorry.
Bummer.
Jimmy just reminded me of Belton.
Thought we talked about it.
I already took Belton off my calendar.
Oh well,
Rude.
rude.
Oh,
All
well.
right. I promised Grouch I would go to Belton, so I got to go.
Yeah, I think he's going to be there. Grouch is going to be there, and probably
true.
MRD, probably Dave
Yeah.
will be there as well.
Yeah, Dave said he'll be there. He won't be bringing mesh gear, according to him.
Why not?
'Cause I don't know. It's just what he said. Whether it's
Yeah.
actually true or not, it's another story.
Just deal.
Ziggy.
I have a feeling it's all being sent to Dayton.
Probably.
Oh, that's very possible.
What's up?
Don says Vern will be there too. That would be cool. So what you got coming up? What you been doing? What you been working on besides?
I'm going to normalize ladder line doublets for POTA. That's my new mission.
I've never tried a doublet.
What?
Yeah.
I either.
So I've got a roll up doublet and a manual tuner. I'm going to be lugging around with me, and I'm going to normalize ladder line doublets again.
Do it, man. That's
Yeah.
cool stuff. Nobody else is doing it.
I've had
That's
so
nice.
much fun with my doublet, and I let's see, what was it? I'm pretty much sworn off like just long wire, like in-fed antennas, because the difference is night and day. I cannot believe I've been wasting so much time with long wire antennas. The center fed ladder line doublet is the king, absolute monster of an antenna.
Wow.
Nice.
Leave it to you, Ziggy, to
On
find
the
all kinds of
fringe.
stuff.
On
right?
the fringe.
I gotta
man, on
find
the fringe.
perfection somewhere.
The
No,
next-
what you got? Wait, what you do, Ziggy, is you got to find the imperfections and make it Ziggy perfect.
You got perfection in Pleca, man.
Well,
The next one's because I've got one
Hey,
that's
you remembered.
the ladder line, like that doublet.
Yeah.
And couldn't get it to work as good for me, and so I've been using just the end fed and an inverted V instead. But
Did you have that
I'm gonna
thing
be-
coming straight into the shack with ladder line, or did you transfer
Well,
over to
no, I
coax
can't.
at some point?
yeah, I can't do that. It's impossible where I'm at.
So-
So
So where you went wrong was you didn't have that balanced balun before you
Yeah.
changed over to coax. So you didn't have a doublet. Ape calls it a singlet.
yeah, because it has the thing. It does have a little balun at the bottom, small. I don't know what's inside of it.
It's probably just a 1-to-1. Yeah, you need a little
Yeah.
impedance bump at that point, right before the ladder line.
Need one of those 4-to-1s that Ziggy was just showing earlier.
And balance.
Well, what I'm
think Ziggy
gonna
should send you one.
try next. I'm gonna try next is the double bazooka.
Oh, that's
so-
a tricky one.
We'll see how it works. I got one tune for 40 and one tune for 80. We'll see how it works for noise and NVIS.
That's
It'd
what
be
we need to work
interesting.
on, Paul. We need to work on some more NVIS.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, I'm too close to Paul even for that.
I think I'm in the right spot. If I just get the right antenna set up, it's a small, or not too small, but a
We can-
little 40 meter
We can ground wave,
dipole.
John. I ground wave with my buddy in Frisco. He's like 8 miles away, 12 miles away.
Yeah, you probably can.
Yeah. If I can get access to my dad's backyard, maybe we can try that. Frequency and Frontiers. Hey, how's it going? All right, Chris, what's up with you?
Well, right now I'm on day. I think I put out 35 today, not 34 or 36, but day 35 of 5'2", and there's Brandon.
Your kids in the background waving.
That's the 11-year-old. That's the 11-year-old that told me he wants his ham radio license, and then says he doesn't, and then he says he does, and then we're not gonna go there right now. Working on the 52 days of 5'2" challenge. Got chewed out on the over the radio by an individual here. So, a sad ham that thinks nobody else wants to do something else on that frequency. So I've done it, but of course I'm not calling CQ anymore. I'm just going looking for contacts and monitoring. Boy,
you should call CQ, man. Just do it.
I'm going to.
Yeah.
I'll just do a 1 CQ instead of a 3 CQ or whatever else.
You do, brother. You do whatever you want to do.
But that's one we'll talk about in the background because he's a special individual.
Those are always
other
fun.
than that, I'm working on the new HF. I thought I have a roof, an idea that actually Ziggy there gave me, and if I could get the wire that I thought I made circles for wouldn't have turned into a knot ball, I would already have it done. So just working on basically 135 feet of wire hooked up to a 4-to-1 balun for a 80-meter Windham. So we'll see if that works great. And then I will be replacing the 706 hopefully in the next couple of months with a 7300 and a manual tuner.
Nice.
So I'll be that'll be for home, and the 706 will be going on the road with me. So I'm looking at portable zero rails right now for that, just to keep it protected. You know how it goes.
Very cool.
Here you go, Paul. Rodney's worked 3 blocks away on 15 meters.
There you go.
Yeah, ground wave. Be the best, clearest contact you made all year. Guarantee it.
Probably.
Better than DVHF or whatever the heck it was.
I know this old guy that likes to run legal limit, and there's another ham that apparently he and the other guy are not friends, and he's like the next street over, and he also likes to run legal limit.
Stepping on one another.
It's terrible. Yeah.
Ziggy, so would that antenna work better if it went right to the manual tuner?
Oh yeah, no, that's the way you're supposed to do it. Yeah.
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 That's when you initially said that. That's what I was thinking you were saying. I'm like, there's no way I could run that into the house.
Yeah. So
tuner.
if you have to go into coax, you want to have that 4-to-1 balun.
Yeah.
Yeah. Otherwise, the ideal way is to just go doublet ladder line straight into the back of the tuner.
Yeah.
That's
I mean, I probably could, but I'd be drilling through my brick wall. Probably not.
Just 2 little tiny holes, and you can stick either wire.
Just the little wire. That's true. I could just
Yeah. And a little caulk, and it's done.
Yep.
That's true.
2 little tiny little holes.
And do it right in the seam in between the bricks. You'll be fine.
Never see it.
Nope.
Unlike me, I had to wait till my wife went out of town so I could blast this big 8-inch hole in the wall.
It's one of those ask for forgiveness, right?
Yeah.
No,
what
she
about you,
doesn't know about
Sean?
it.
What do you got going on, Sean?
What I got going on? There's going to be an update of the state of WTF coming out this week. Got a lot of new and interesting things that happened over the past few weeks. One of them is I got had a lot of people ask me about how they can support my channel. Obviously, I don't have the followers for monetization and super chats like, all you big name guys over there.
I don't either.
That way, I don't have that either.
Yeah.
Not me.
We're
Paul's the only one, bud.
I don't want that kind of response.
What are you talking about, Jimmy?
Over there.
It takes.
All right.
It just takes time.
Yeah, it's
all
all
it is.
That one too.
a few people have asked, for me to start, a coffee or a Patreon or something like that. So I'm looking into that. But I did start some people did ask if they could buy equipment. So I'm like, okay, I'll start an Amazon wish list, I guess. So I've got that linked up. I did get another affiliate, which I'll wait for the video to come out for that one, but it's pretty cool. It's fun.
You already dropped a short about it.
Oh yeah, I did drop the short. Thank you. Yeah. So I guess I'll just go ahead and say it. Yeah. Lido mounts.
Secret.
So we got an affiliate with Lido now. So that's
Awesome.
I love mine.
I've used them for years in my truck, my car, my truck, my little Kia thing I had too. So they're great. I'm glad that they jumped in on that. This weekend I'll be going out to Belton, hanging out with some of those guys, Jimmy being one of them.
Yeah.
Apparently me and Paul are going to go carpooling together. So
I haven't decided what to do yet. We'll see. Saturday is also my city's clean and green event. Twice a year is when I can dump all my stuff, and I keep missing it every year.
Oh, you can't miss it this year.
Yeah.
I know my batteries and my chemicals and radiator fluid, all that stuff's piling up. I got to get rid of it.
Yeah, I understand that. What else? The next weekend we got the Texas State Parks on the Air.
That's
big
right.
event in the state of Texas. So if you guys don't live in the state, still go to tspota.org, sign up to be a hunter. They still give out awards for hunters too. So that'll be fun. Hopefully the bands will be in our favor this year.
Ziggy, what's your link? Can you DM me?
My link?
Because I pulled it up and it's not on there anymore. I forgot. You've moved.
You're talking about to my channel?
Your chokes.
Oh, my chokes? I don't have a link. You can just email me at ziggybuilds
Oh, okay.
at gmail.
I thought you were selling them on another site.
Yeah, the Hams Made It site. We need to pull the trigger on that. It's just the end of the year came around and New Year's.
Okay.
It's just a terrible time to be a ham. Is right there around Christmas.
No, I understand that one. What else do I got? I think that's all I got coming up.
Nice.
Hamfest, Texas State Parks on the Air. 2:00 every Sunday. Doing the Digitally Speaking Net. That's kind of growing its own little YouTube following now.
I love just listening into it while I'm making dinner or something. It is always just a blast. No, I can't stay past 4:00. I'm like, come on.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's one of our big ones. Well, the longest one we've had is actually ran 3.5 hours. Yeah, it was 3.5 hours. Imagine a net going for 3.5 hours.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Let me ask you this. Have you ever been to the Happy Hams net?
One of our Wires X's does link up to it every.
Well, no.
day.
This is the HF side. I'm not talking about the UHF, VHF. It's the actual, and I can't remember what frequency it is on. But when I was a tech, the individual that wants to keep harassing me over the radio, he basically hooked me up with them, and I was talking to him, and it was most of the people I was hearing was Michigan, Wisconsin, and I think there's one in Illinois or something like that. But it was actually, those guys are really, really cool and really, really fun to chat with. I'll tell you that much right now.
That's cool. Yeah.
That just reminded me of a ham. He's blind and he has a YouTube channel. Trying to find his channel here. And what he does is he streams the frequency he's on. He's in France. And I've tried twice when he's live streaming to try to QSO him. So he just leaves the stream on and just tells people, try to QSO me wherever you are. I know it's a French. I just thought it'd be good to get more people over there and see if they can QSO him over the radio while he's running his live stream.
That'd be cool.
Yeah, it would be fun.
Yeah, I guess Scott's here. I guess I also got to remind everybody that I do have an affiliate with the Ham Stop as well.
What's that?
You guys don't know about the Ham Stop?
Oh, I got one. Hold on.
You got one close? I think I got mine right here.
I do too.
I have an affiliate with Choke on a Stick. Just contact Ziggy.
Just contact Ziggy.
Yeah.
You got yours?
It's this thing, Zig.
What you got?
That right there. Can you
Yep.
see?
that thing.
Okay. Yeah. It's for you poll people.
Yeah, you poll people.
Yeah, you can poll
Okay.
people. You can stick them on a tripod.
So what do you do with that thing?
I've been working a poll for years, Sig. Jeez.
Yeah, but it's all about what you do with it. What do you do?
That's right. That's right.
So
Know
you
what somebody's doing.
can. So basically, you can work them in different ways, Zig. The main design is you can put them on a military mast and
Yep.
then hang pretty much whatever you want off of it. Whether
Or
it's an
It looks like
inflat-
it gives you the ability to like put more guy wires on it or
Yes.
hang
Yeah.
fully from it. And
yeah.
oh, this
I
one.
gotcha.
I
So you
actually gotta see. Go look at ham stop a little bit.
that thing
And
looks
you get
this
girthy,
piece.
man. That thing doesn't look light at all.
I
It is
gotta
very
look at-
light. It's made out of aircraft cable.
Yeah, this is
aircraft aluminum.
Nothing to it. It's
Oh,
like
okay. It looked like a solid piece of copper.
There's a
No,
quad
it's-
one. I have the quad one too, and nice. You can do 4 different things on it.
Yeah.
and you get this
Oh,
adapter and this will put it onto a tripod.
Yeah,
That's pretty slick.
it's pretty cool. It's
Something I'm looking at when I start taking the 706 out a little bit more.
Yep.
Check the private chat, Paul. Is that the guy you were talking about, the blind ham?
Oh, I just put it in. It's F4WBU.
Oh, did you? Yep.
Yeah.
That was the same
Yeah.
one that I
Okay.
was.
And I have yet to he's actually live streaming right now, but anyway,
and,
I have yet to
you can-
contact him, but someday.
So, Chris, when you're ready to use it, or Ziggy, if you want to go buy one, use WTF.Reydio at checkout and save 20% off.
Make sure you spell it right too.
Yeah, make sure you
Should've known
spell
that.
it right.
I got mine at the. Well, I probably got about the same
Come on,
deal.
Sean,
I
we
got
gotta-
it at the
We gotta get that
Hamfest.
radio voice going on you, man. Give me a real script read off on that affiliate link.
We'll
Come
spell
on
it
now.
all for you.
There we go.
Ziggy.
Come on, warm up.
And I want to
Shake
hear
down.
it
Let's go.
I want
Come
to
on.
hear it in the same tone as Ziggy's,
go.
because Ziggy sounds like it sounds like he's doing a radio broadcast right now.
Right. All right, guys. Don't forget if you're gonna go to the ham stop, don't forget to use affiliate link of WTF.Reydio. Spell that REYDIO 20,
Nice.
and you'll receive 20% off at checkout.
Man, like a
And
2D professional, man.
drop the 45. Boom.
Uh,
Wow, there it is.
oh, there we go. There we go.
Wow,
Somebody's
Colin.
got the Riz.
Look at what Colin just posted.
A little brown chicken, brown cow music. Off
The
topic. But I
off
just checked
topic.
for a battery.
Oh
from
my
the AC.
gosh.
Around
yeah, that's
$40.
ridiculous.
Holy cow.
What? U.S. to Australia. Ugh.
Well, that was like when I
Ouch.
was going to send those plastic Japanese fans to Colin and Andy in England. The fans were free. They probably cost $1 if you wanted to buy them in a manila envelope. And shipping was like 26. And I'm like, that's fine. He wanted and then they told me when I'm all done, she's like, just let him know he's going to have to pay 46 euro to pick it up. I'm like, what?
What?
Yeah, for it's like they're plastic fans. And she says, that's just their duty on it to pick it up through international. I'm like, never mind.
He said duty.
Duty.
Dude.
Yeah, it turns out people get upset when you ask them to, start doing their fair share.
Yeah. That's crazy.
I think that's all I've got. Any other last things or anything else you guys want to plug before we get out of here?
No, thanks for the invite, though. I'll tell you that much.
Yeah, this was
Yeah.
fun.
It's been fun.
Sean, you're doing an excellent job.
Yes.
Thank you, Ziggy.
Amazing.
Maybe we'll do this again soon. I know there's a whole month of tankless radio, so we'll.
I'm excited to go to a ham fair this weekend and find things that Ziggy wants.
Oh, there you go.
He tortures me, guys. I'm just sitting by the phone and I'm sweating bullets. And I'm like, oh, God. I'm checking my bank account, checking new messages from Paul.
It's okay.
Hey,
I'll double down because if I'm going to a different ham fest, I'll double down on you, Ziggy.
There you go.
Everyone just hit him up in Ziggy's lab.
Come on, guys. I just got some money saved back up again. Don't do this to me.
Oh,
No,
one other thing I forgot. My Discord is back up and running. So
Nice.
Hooray.
check the links in the description for that as well.
I didn't even know you had a Discord up.
Yeah, I've had one for a while. Remember, I was a TikToker for a while, and then I switched.
That's right. That's right.
There's a lot more weather stuff in that too. But
I don't see it. Oh, yes, I do.
You mean Paul's Discord?
Nope. I mean
Stop
mine.
it. Get some help.
The guy,
That's Paul's.
That's Paul telling me, no, you don't need another Discord.
You don't need Discord.
We don't need more Discords. I understand that.
the Discord link in the comments goes to Paul's.
It does go to Paul's.
Oh, geez.
Really?
Yes.
Did he
Nice,
help you
Sean.
set that up?
No, he didn't.
Thanks, Sean. Appreciate it.
Yeah, right.
No, I just set it up.
too.
I use mine very minimally. I'm on other people's Discords more than my own. I just have it there to have it. Mostly for ideas for streams and things like that.
Okay, so I need to go check. I need to go fix that. Wow. Okay. It's still under construction. It's not up and running yet.
Guys, if you don't mind, I'm gonna have to go throw some kids in the tub.
Yeah.
You have
I'm
fun with
gonna
that,
go-
Ziggy.
I go do
All
a
right, Zig.
reset. And,
Good to see you, bud.
See you, Ziggy.
appreciate you guys.
Later.
Thanks for having me, man. Yeah.
Absolutely. Thanks for
Floridian
guys
right there.
coming. And say bye, y'all. We'll catch y'all on the next one.
All right.
Bye,
Bye, y'all.
later.
7-3,
Take
y'all.
care, everybody.
And the nights we spent. Oh, the blues in my heart play a sorrowful tune in Belton, Texas, neath the bright fleeting moon. Radio waves carrying dreams far away. I'm just a lost operator in a world gone gray.